Hello, my name is Alexis, and welcome to my reading vlog, where it doesn't end until I finish a book. I'm filming this intro after the fact, so I have like hindsight into this video. The book that I ended up finishing first is quite a doozy to review, and I have decided to make it its own separate video due to the fact that the raw footage of me talking about it is 48 minutes long. Welcome to the video, and I'm so glad that you're watching. I think this is gonna be dinner because this looks yummy and this looks yummy. All right, this is my dinner. I'm not really a fan of the vegetables because I tried them before they came out of the oven. To be fair, I am stupid and I didn't read the packaging. I was just looking at the food and I was like, yummy. I didn't realize it was gonna be vinegary, but I'm geeked. This made me finish my fiber goals, my protein goals, and I'm only just a slight bit over my calorie deficit, which is fine because I was already in a 1,000 deficit. So yay! I'm gonna eat my dinner and watch YouTube, and then I'm gonna get back to studying. I low-key got book mail, and I was being kind of dumb about it, and I opened it already. Damn, you just straight up cannot see that. Hold on. Okay, angle switch, period. This is the book. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. There's sticky notes on it because I'm low-key buddy reading it with my boyfriend. This top sticky note is the end of the first chapter, and this sticky note is around about where he left off. And I'm excited to get started with it. All right, this is the big mama. The book mail we have to open because you see it's not in the package, but it's in the packaging, and I'm pretty sure this has art on it on these sleeves, and I want to see it, and I've been putting it off, and I'm tired of putting it off. So let's open this. Valentine's Day Snoopy's gotta get gone. I suppose I could put Joe Cool in frame for emotional support. There we go. Ooh, it is so shiny, and I love that. Let's start with the first one, if I can. Bro, come on. Same shit, different day, 50 fucking years. Okay, I did it. Here's Cordelia. Look at her long, luscious hair. Holy shit, you can just see my double chin. There's pretty art in the front that's not on the EPUB that I was reading. I wonder if there's any other art. It smells phenomenal. I might be stupid because I don't really know who this woman is. I think that might be Tatiana, but I don't know why they would be standing in front of her like that. I think that might be Rupert Blackthorn. Then again, I don't know why they'd be standing in front of them like this. Hold on, Snoopy, we need to let them see. Christopher, that's Alistair. There's James, Thomas, Matthew, Cordelia, Lucy. Now who the fuck are you? I don't know that man. I've never met that man in my life. I don't know who that is. I hate to say it. Sorry to that man. And obviously the inside looks like every Cassandra Clare book. I love the margins. I love it. And in real life pages, this book, yeah. Why is there just 1,500 blank pages at the end? Brother. It is 582 pages. So let's put her clothes back on and move on to Chain of Fire. I'm so geeked. This is so pretty. I love them. I might be having a moment, but I don't know who this is. It's not Cordelia. It might be Lucy, but I swear she has black hair. Let's see if this one has art in it. Please. Oh, kind of, sort of. I saw some kind of decal here. Okay, I was wondering about these. These are supposed to be a page long, but it does not translate over into the EPUB very well. So it doesn't look like there's any other art in here. And it is 656 pages. This is the last one. Damn, Snoopy got knocked out of the camera. That's crazy. This is Grace. This is the front. This is the side. This is the back with all the covers. I gotta be careful. I haven't finished this one yet, but I can point out to you where I am in the book. I'm about right here in the book. In my ebook. That's crazy. I read this whole series on my Kobo, and this is my first time seeing it in person. And this final book, clocks in at 768 pages, which is fucking crazy. So gorgeous. I hope that I'll reread it soon. I don't feel like going and sitting at my desk and filming something formally, so this is just gonna have to do. I just read the first chapter of 100 Years of Solitude, and we're basically following this Hispanic family who lives in rural Latin America. Currently, we're following Jose Arcadio Buendia. We keep getting mentions of Colonel Aureliano Buendia, and basically we just learned that he really likes science, and he likes talking to the gypsies who bring him goodies, and that's what this book's about so far. My sticky notes are words I don't understand. You know, it's always good to learn new vocabulary, and so something that my boyfriend mentioned for his read-through of the first chapter is that it was so hard for him to remember who was who, and honestly, this is the first page. I didn't get a grasp on who was who until right about here, because I had to go back a couple times and be like, who are we talking about? Other than that, this is fun, this is cute, this is endearing. That's how I feel so far. So, mini update, it is 1:18 in the morning, and I was gonna try and read a little bit. Oh, not Snoopy. I was gonna try and read a little bit of Chain of Thorns, but I was like, damn, I just don't want to do that. I'm gonna get my MP3 player. I'm gonna lay down with my boy King, my girl Daisy, and my Orange, and my Tristan, and my headboard of Snoopies. Chill out, go to bed, and hopefully I have a more productive, athletic, and reading-full day tomorrow. Good morning. God damn. Good morning. I actually don't want this lamp on. It is 8:45 in the morning, and I low-key just woke up. I did the for today. Weigh myself, eat breakfast, do my schoolwork, hopefully start studying for the LSAT, read a little bit of Chain of Gold, go to the gym at some point today, even though I've been kind of paranoid. I feel like as soon as I leave the house, something bad's gonna happen. So that's the agenda. Just gotta get out of bed. My handsome Kiki is what's got me out of bed, because he's hungry. Which one do you want? Okay, you want this one? Do you want this one? Okay, so you want this one? Okay, honey. So, I just fed my dogs and my cat their breakfast, and what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna continue reading New York Times newsletter. That's what I like to do in the morning while I'm brushing my teeth and waking myself up, is read the morning newsletter, because I got gifted a subscription to their new service, so I'm like, might as well read it. So I'm gonna read that, brush my teeth, and then weigh in and start studying. Let's lock in. So I just finished my weigh-in, and then I also changed my clothes, and today I weighed in at about 225.9, which is amazing since Thursday last week I was 230, so that's 5 pounds in a week. Goated. And it's extra goated considering that I was 270 pounds last May. Here's our outfit. Yeah. I just finished my first assignment for the day, so it is 10:14, and we're gonna go make some breakfast, eat, and copy down notes. I don't want to do another assignment right now, so let's go eat. This is my fried eggs, which yum, yay, slay. This is my cereal station. I use the cereal, almond vanilla, and peanut butter protein powder. There's my breakfast, and we clock in. Let's look at 426 calories, 26 grams of protein, which is 26% goated, and we hit our fiber goal for the day. This should at least keep me full until after the gym. At minimum, I'm thinking it's gonna be like 4 p.m. before I need to eat. This song has been driving me crazy. So much so that I feel like if we open Last FM and look at how many times I streamed it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times today is nuts. And it's my most streamed song this week. It is 11:45 and I'm getting ready to go to the gym. You will ignore the mess. This is just the area where things get put. We've got a jumper, we got leggings, and some Vans. I'm gonna do 5-minute cardio warm up and then leg day. Yay! Hey, it is 1:39 p.m. and I just got back from the gym. I'm hungry now. So this is my lunch. It is 712 calories with 59 grams of protein, which is goated because that means I won't have to eat so much protein for dinner. So I'm excited to eat and watch YouTube. I just read the second chapter of 100 Years of Solitude. Boy, what the hell? Let's start with the positives. This second chapter read a lot faster than the first one for me. I noticed when I was editing the clips of me talking about it back, I was slurring so bad because I was bored. This one's a lot better, except one night as Ursula went into the room where he was undressing, this is her son, she felt a mingled sense of shame and pity. He was the first man that she'd seen naked after her husband, and he was so well equipped for life that he seemed abnormal. And then the next page, they enter a sexual relationship. Mind you, he's probably like 12. And she's old enough for her titties to be saggy. And then non-stop, this chapter, they kept talking about how fucking well hung he was. But then on top of that, he's a deadbeat dad. See, I wrote Big Dick McGee over here. Is very strange. I am intrigued where he's gonna go from here. I definitely think that this is a literary fiction, magical realism, because when I was doing research on this, I couldn't get any information about what the fuck this book was about. I was very curious why he won the Nobel Prize, and allegedly he pioneered the genre of magical realism, so I'm really excited to read more. Good morning. It is Thursday, and it is 9:41 a.m. I did glute day yesterday, and I am really sore and tired from it. So today, maybe I'll take Daisy on a walk, finish some schoolwork, and definitely read and rest. I decided I'm not gonna do any more studying clips. I think that it's like half of the video now, but if you like them, I'll keep doing them. Just let me know in the comments which ones you like. Also, I forgot to film my dinner last night, but it was 2 steak calzones from Sam's. My agenda for today is schoolwork, read, maybe walk Daisy. Hi Daisy. Daisy girl. My average weight today was 226.3. Give Daisy a kiss. Wow, I haven't filmed it practically at all today, but I'll tell you what I did. I studied for a few minutes, and then I went to the grocery store, and then I watched YouTube. I ate lunch, which was 2 cans of Chef Boyardee mini raviolis, and then I got some book mail, which I'm going to be opening with you. I used a service called Thrift Books, and I used their free book promo because it was my birthday, and I could buy any book up to $7, and you just have to pay shipping. It's always a gamble when you buy something from thrift books. Their conditions are kind of strange, like new, acceptable, so on and so on. So I'm excited to see if it's in good condition. It says it's in like new condition, but I don't know about all that now. Let's get to opening. This straight up doesn't have audio, so I'm gonna have to dub it over. Oh, how fun for me, right? Here's me struggling to open the package. Right around here is when I notice that there's an envelope with nothing but bullshit Chewy and Factor meal box ads in it. Not even worth showing. And this is where I start to open the book. I'm showing you the front cover. Taking off the stickers. Came off real clean. I'd figure you guys love to see that. This is me trying to read the description to you, and it's just not working. I'm taking the sleeve off, showing you the outside of the book. I see something sticking out, and I realize that the page is folded. This is me showing you the book flabbergasted. I'm showing you some minor damage to the pages, and I'm showing you the cover again. Hi. I finished my schoolwork, and now I'm laying in bed, about to start reading, but I figured now that we're 12 some odd minutes into the YouTube video, I should explain why I'm not showing my face, but rather my torso and my dog. The thing is, I don't like staring at my face while I'm talking. I've tried it a couple of times, and that is what has always made my YouTube channel dead in the water. So I film other things. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like showing my face. I'll show a video of my face right now. If we look hard enough, my YouTube banner is my face. I simply do not like watching my face as I speak, and I don't like watching my face move. I don't like creating new things to be insecure about in my own face. So I don't film my face. I know that this is rather unconventional, but it's what I like. That being said, I'm gonna start reading Chain of Thorns. So yeah, let's get to reading. Alright, I'm 82% of the way through Chain of Thorns by Cassandra, Clare, and being that this is the third in a series, and like the last series in a series of series, that's a very convoluted way to describe that, but I digress. Being all these things, it's kind of hard to begin to describe this series to you, but I'll try. Doomed Yuri. Doomed Yowie. Doomed love triangle between best friends and one girl. Supernatural if there was a developed and complete society. Supernatural is the original Doomed Yowie. I've loved Cassandra Clare since I was 13 years old, and I just don't think that I'll ever get over it. It is like a 1 or something in the morning. Yeah, it's 1:51 in the morning. Daisy's well asleep over there. I'm ready for bed too, but I gotta get up and close the curtain. Anyways, good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Good morning. I think I'm gonna go do a bit of reading in my backyard, so let's go. I don't know if you can even hear me, but I made it outside, and my neighbors are doing something. I can tune it out, so let's get to reading. That's me trying to sound like I'm crying. I just finished Chain of Thorns, and we're gonna journal about it. But first, I want ice cream. It is also the first of the month, so I have to journal about all the books and movies and TV shows and music I listened to this month. And I'm gonna show you how I do it, even though I journal rather shittily. You straight up cannot hear me in this, but I basically said that I read this while eating my ice cream and that I was going to watch the corresponding anime episode to this.